Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Should we see what's going on a lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where we had a nice live stream. We got a lot of stuff done in blueprints, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Certainly more than I might have expected. And this will be the time I take to actually update the videos ready for next week. I still need to record both 9 Souls and Patrick's Parrot Box, but I did do 1,000 times resist yesterday. I was just a bit lazy yesterday. Actually, no, it's not true. I was playing Genshin Impact yesterday. I was doing the summer event because it ends today. But yeah, good evening everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow it's 7:28 PM on Sunday, August 17th, 2025. Yeah, I always do 1,000 times resist when I have like the most energy. And when I do Patrick's Parrot Box when I have the least energy, because puzzle games are a lot easier to sort of chill out and play. Compared to a story game, which kind of you need to engage with, in my personal opinion. Because mechanical games are weirdly in between. Is what I'm finding. Having a mechanic, what? Oh, it's Sunday, of course. I was like, what on earth do they send us? It's been so long I've forgotten the base mechanics of this game. Anyway, I guess we'll just enjoy the nice sort of fireworks, if anything. But what should we talk about? I'm not sure. Let's think about it. Also, what on earth is this? Is this like all these? No, Rowan's birthday? Bug off, never mind. Don't remember any of my villagers' birthdays are, apparently. Apart from Flo, who isn't on my island anymore, but she has the same birthday as me, which makes it very memorable in my mind. What should we talk about? Good question. I have done a feeling. You might be like, how is it updating with your phone delivery? Has it happened? You've not responded. I did follow up on Friday. There's also another, like, I'm not having a terrible time with deliveries. There's another thing I bought 2 weeks ago or something. Basically it was for a gift for a colleague, and it has not arrived. Like, it hasn't even been dispatched yet. So I mean, I have like backup stuff as well, which isn't not all backup stuff. Like, I guess this stuff was a backup stuff, but I've no idea where it is. It's like they've forgotten about my delivery or something. Where is it? Yeah, ordered, but I don't know. Is it like not in stock anymore or something? Why'd they do that? It doesn't say anything's not in stock, to be honest, so I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what happens, but apparently I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible at ordering things. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this live stream thing either, but well, what should we title it? I don't know. I'll come back to it. I'll put the 6 hashtags, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. 3. They made it so difficult to tap the hashtag button 6 times for some reason. Maybe it doesn't allow us to do it? I don't know. What game does it say I'm playing? If it says one. It doesn't. Okay, good. Could have done blueprints or previous stuff or whatever. Does not have end screens. Okay, interesting. Looks like I'll need to correct that. This one, I don't know when it'll be released. Next week, right? No, next week. Because this week's one's already been released. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm surprised I can even do an end screen on this one already. Apparently it's already finished publishing. But yeah, what should we talk about? I'm not really sure. I haven't had dinner yet. I'm gonna go have dinner after this. I could have had it a bit earlier, but otherwise I was like, I have a bit of a stretch. Should probably paint my nails again at some point. Haven't done that for a while. For a little bit. I don't really know what to talk about. Let's see what's going on at Ash's Games. Invincible Versus interview. What? Invincible Versus. I don't know if there's even a fighting game coming from it. Guilty Gear, another fighting game. Everything's coming up. What is going on with the Roblox stuff? I don't even know if I want to know. Okay. I guess it's time to talk about a random topic again. Sort of time. You know what I can talk about? I'm talking about Mouthwash. And I don't mean the video game, which is popped off. I think that's also called mouthwashing, is it? Mouthwashing? Is that a game I'll play at some point? I don't know. If you don't know what it is, I mean, that game's like a psychological thriller or something. I haven't played it. This is not me talking about it. I'm talking about the literal chemical mouthwash. Because I spoke about it recently. I don't know, like, I must have got some sort of gum infection. I have no idea how, mind you, because I do floss every day and I brush my teeth twice a day. And I like to think I do it well, but at some point, something happened. I got some sort of mouth infection. It like, my gums was like super sore or something. No idea what happened. It's basically gone now, but there's still some sort of remnants. Like soreness in the, I don't know what this upper part, like with jowls part or something in the interior. But it got to a point where I was like, I'm gonna just start using mouthwash. I don't know if mouthwash will necessarily help. I see mouthwash is pretty good at being like some sort of thing of killing bacteria, I don't know. But it's very similar to if you have a mouth infection. It's sort of like pouring disinfectant into a wound or something. Because I must have like some sort of open style sort of wounds inside my mouth, I don't know, from the infection, sores, I don't know. So I did do the mouthwash. The first time I did it, it just like, obviously my entire mouth is on fire and burning. But it's kind of like a good sort of burn, right? Because it's sort of one where you're just like, ow, this kind of hurts, but it's also like, it's probably doing something good. But I don't know, is mouthwash actually good or is it like a myth? Is mouthwash actually good? How to keep your teeth clean. Mouthwash. Using mouthwash that contains fluoride can help prevent tooth decay, but don't use mouthwash straight after brushing your teeth because it will wash away the concentrated fluoride in the toothpaste left on your teeth. That's interesting, because the mouthwash says on its bottle that it should be used after brushing your teeth. Choose a different time, such as after lunch. Don't eat or drink for 30 minutes after using a fluoride mouthwash. Okay. It's even telling you how to floss it. Curve a floss into a C shape and gently slide it up and down each tooth. Interesting. I haven't been doing it as a C shape, I've just been doing it as a seesaw when I go back and forth. I guess I'm doing it as a C shape, but on the front and back of the teeth instead of a side to side, huh? But yeah, mouthwashes, I remember when I was younger, we had this mouthwash. I have no idea what brand it was, but it was one which you had to like shake to activate it or something. I remember it distinctly. It was like a purple and greenish colour which you shook together and it became like only something in between. I don't know how to say it. Purple green mouthwash brand. It's like, it wasn't Listerine. Listerine's a big one, which we have now, and is also what I'm using. It was another brand, which was meant to be, I think, like, softer for children to use or something. Because we bought it from a dentist, and it was like half purple, half green. You shake it up, and that meant to mix it together or something. And then you're meant to use it then. I don't know why it's like that. I guess it's because it must have different chemical components or something in it with different densities, which you're meant to use together, but they're like immiscible or something with each other. Shake mouthwash before use. Swish mouthwash? No. Oh, is it this one? Dentil? Maybe. It looks like this, yeah, I think so. It's got like the two-toned one, and you shake it. And I remember we used to shake it with, just to sort of like watch your colours separate, like a sort of weird lava lamp, I guess. Just for like the amusement sake of it. I don't even know. Well, now I want to know what's in the mouthwash, why is it like this? Dental mouthwash, 2 liquids. What are the 2 liquids in here? 2-phase formulation, water phase and oil phase. Is exactly what I said. The 2 immiscible liquids. It is immiscible, like the word I want. Immiscible, like cannot mix. yeah, not forming a homogeneous mixture. It's really interesting. It uses both water and oil based. Where does it say? Oil. Consists of a water phase with CPC and an oil phase with IPM, which combine when shaken, working as one to physically remove plaque and bacteria from your mouth. Well, the brand's still around. Costs £2. Not mad. Fantastic product when used correctly, but don't be greedy. What? Are you gonna be greedy with mouthwash? Or is this... Or you're telling Amazon to stop being greedy? That's why. Oh, Colgate had one too. That's not one I remember, the dental one. This is the one I remember, this black and... Sorry, this blue and purple one. No, I said green and purple. Wait, so maybe this isn't the brand I even used. Maybe it's a different one. Maybe a different packaging before? I don't know, do you actually mouthwash? It feels very sort of retro, doesn't it? Y2K-esque. Sort of shake them together like that. And then use them. Anyway. Mouthwash kind of burns when you have a gum infection, I suppose. Because again, open wounds. And it is literally like cleaning your bloods out, so it's probably something you should not be doing. But, so be it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I have such a memory about mouthwash. Because it's just like, I didn't like flossing my teeth when I was younger, so I used to use, I guess that was my parents' compromise or something, to do mouthwash instead. But then at some point when I got older, I started getting those like dental floss brushes things, which were also like terrible, I think. Because the thing with actually like dental floss, at least you're using a different part of a dental floss every single time. Oh no, wait, hold on, these aren't ones. I'm talking about using a different part of a dental floss each time, which I feel like makes sense, maybe. Otherwise, I don't know if it works like this, otherwise it feels like you're taking a plaque and just rubbing it on other parts of your teeth. But I used to use, not the interdental brushes, which never really worked for me because they're so thick. They're really hard to get in between your teeth, I found. That's why floss is a bit better, but I used to have, I don't know how else to describe it except for it looked like a G-clamp or something, but with like a piece of tooth floss in between. I used to use that, which is, if anything, is kind of worse. It's like literally reusing the same bit of tooth floss over and over and over again. I don't know, the interdental ones, maybe ones I had were just too thick. At some point when I had like braces, like train track braces, I had like another really tiny brush which I used to use to brush in between the braces. That's what I remember. Maybe that's why I used the interdental ones, because that's the only time you can really use them. I don't remember. But yeah, flossing. If you don't know, you should floss first. Floss first, brush teeth. With a mouthwash, just make sure you don't erase all the fluoride off your teeth or something like that. Yeah. That's about it. But it's interesting, because mouthwash, I don't know if it still does, but like has had some type of alcohol in them before, because I feel like I remember reading the labels, and then we'd always joke as a kid, just being like, oh, let's drink mouthwash and get drunk or something. You should, by the way, don't do that in the slightest. Mouthwash contains a lot of other things other than just alcohol. I don't think mouthwash is ingestible or safe to ingest, but maybe in very tiny doses, but I wouldn't try it. But which is actually kind of interesting now I think about it, because it's kind of like, if it's something which is designed to go in your mouth, isn't it kind of like you would expect your customer base to use it? Like, you always expect the worst, you know, you always design to try and make it idiot proof, right? Foolproof. But you would expect there'd be a lot of people to accidentally swallow mouthwash, right? So is it like mouthwash has to be digestible in a way? Let's see. Is mouthwash safe to drink? I'd assume it would be non-toxic to drink, like legal standard, but probably not safe. Drinking large amounts of mouthwash can cause symptoms rather similar to drinking large amounts of alcohol. Really? Just that? Yes, mouthwash can get you drunk. What? I actually genuinely thought you shouldn't, because I was just like, it's got other chemicals in there which are not okay. Swallowing a mouthful is not harmful. If you swallow a lot, you might get toxicity from alcohol or fluoride. Antimicrobial, antiseptic agents, fluoride, alcohol, sweetener, and a flavouring agent. I guess that kind of makes sense. I never really stopped to think about the fact that mouthwash probably is something. Because it has to be, like, it's designed to go in the mouth, it's designed to swish around and stuff. People are going to accidentally ingest it all the time. They cannot make it even slightly toxic, right? Probably in high quantities, I guess. Well, in any sort of quantity, mouthwashes tend to, well, anything really tends to be toxic. But that's interesting. I've never really just, like, stopped to think about it, to be honest. About how, if and how mouthwash ends up being particularly toxic. Anyway, again, I'm not insinuating you should be drinking mouthwash, that's a bad idea, but it just sort of, I don't know, I guess it just sort of strikes me as interesting. Wash your mouth. What a terrible tagline. But yeah, I don't know, that purple green sort of colour of a mouthwash from triangular bottle. Stuck in my mind. Shh, shh, shh. Shake, shake, shake. And then watch it separate. Which, if anything, I suppose you don't have to use mouthwash for. You could just do any, like, water, food colouring plus oil and then, like, water colouring liquid. I don't know what it's called. A water soluble one and an oil soluble one. Just make a fancy one. I mean, that's how lava lamps are, aren't they? I don't actually know what is the fluid in lava lamps. Mixture of water and mineral oil. Yeah, okay. And chemicals to control density and prevent fungus growth. Oh. Because it's a thing when lava lamps are very, very toxic to drink or something, right? Which surprisingly happens a lot. But yeah, you definitely should not be doing that. It's fascinating, water and oil, or the immiscibility of liquids. Reminds me of like a science book experiment I saw once where you could get like 7 of them sort of piled up. You like start with treacle, I can't remember what on earth the next ones are. 7 layers of liquids. 7-layer density column. What do you have? Light corn syrup, water, dish soap, vegetable oil, rubbing alcohol, lamp oil, honey. There you go, there's 7 of them. How fascinating though. We could have made it look a bit more visually appealing. Why couldn't we make it rainbow? Apparently you could do a lot here though. Lamp oil, baby oil, extra virgin olive oil, water with food colouring, whole milk, maple syrup, heavy corn syrup, honey, chocolate syrup, light corn syrup, dish soap, vegetable oil, 70% alcohol, 90% alcohol. Wow, look at that. And when you shake it all up and it completely messes it all up. Anyway, on that note, we could talk about that another time, density towers. On that note, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been dear darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.